series on Saber spinning. Last time around, in part 2, I introduced you to the concept of vining on one side of the body. Okay, now if we can do this on one side of the body, we can also do it on both sides of the body. So let me sort of revisit the idea of the clock face. Okay, in the clock face, we had a 4-beat move that circled around the body from one side to the other. Okay, it had 2 beats in front of the body and 2 beats behind the body, separated by space. Alright, so just like a standard clock face is divided into more than 4 sections, so too can the clock face move be divided into more than 4 sections. We just slow it down and we add beats, sort of a circular version of the same thing that we did before, the vine. Okay, we can add any number of beats. The best way that I know of, or the best way that I can think of to add beats to a clock face, well, if you step back and sort of revisit what the plum flower is, essentially it's adding beats to a clock face. It was adding this obiani spin as a transitional spin. Okay, so that's adding a 5th beat in. We can add in 6 beats, 7 beats. Just to give you an idea here, here's a 6-beat plum flower. Okay, you notice I'm adding those vines over here. Okay, it's the easiest, most fluid place to do it. I can add them up here if I want. After this inverted figure 8, I can start them all the way there and just spiral down. It's difficult to add the beats in here, but I can add any number of them between here and here. So, playing around with the double-sided moves, we can get more beats by bringing it to the other side of the body. You saw what a 6-beat looked like over here. It got a little bit crowded. But a 6-beat, when we're going all the way around the body, is a lot less crowded. So it gives us the ability to sort of spread these things out by messing with this space over here. And just like with all of the other moves, the intermediate moves that I taught, or the intermediate ideas that I taught you were variations. We can add in hand switches to more fluidly add in some of those upbeats over here, the opposite of the vine. Okay, so I could, let's see. With the hand switch, I can add in beats over here and add in beats over there. Alright, so basically, with the vine, and by making everything into beats, when you see a move and you want to copy it, or you see a move and it inspires you, or you just have some idea for the sort of thing that you'd like to do, break it down into constituent pieces. How many beats on the front side of the body? How many beats on the back? How many beats with the right hand? How many beats with the left? How many of those beats on the front are going to have the hand control, or the saber controlled by the forearm, and how many of them are going to have to be wrist moves? You've got your constituent parts. You've got this spin, which with the other hand is this spin. You've got this spin, which with the other hand is this spin. Okay, you've got your in-front transition, or your low transition. Your high transition with the hand switches. Okay, those are behind the back and in front of the body. Our choice. Okay, we've got the vines to sort of add them together. But your basic parts, your spin, your transitions, and your other transition, the obiani and the high obiani. Okay, between all of these, or between these moves, you basically have 6 parts. Just at different places on the body at different times in different sort of choreography. But you've got 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4 transitions, 2 basic moves. and then we double that if we add counterclockwise to the mix. But it's the same thing. We're just doing with this hand what we would have been doing with this hand. Alright, so between all of those moves, it gives you the ability to pretty much make your own, do freestyle. Play around with a little bit, move the saber to the other side of your body, figure out where you can add beats and subtract them. And don't get stuck doing the same move over and over and over again, because there's a time and a place for the repeat obiani. But if we do a repeat obiani into a 5-beat move, into that, we get a much more interesting fluid routine that never stops, because we're taking one move, moving it fluidly into another move, and so on. So, freestyle, explore. Come back next time. We're going to be talking about footwork before we move into the dual wield.